Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Elden Ring. In the last one, we made our way through Bonnie Village. We also found the Bonnie Jail, which we'll be going back to at some point. We went through the Whipping Hut, through this bridge leading to the village, which maybe means you were supposed to come from the other direction. But anyways, we went up this way, and we spent the latter half of the episode fighting a furnace golem that was right around here. The furnace golem, in case you didn't see the last episode, has like armor on his legs, so you can't just attack his legs, which was my previous strategy to take down golems. Uh, um, because pretty much they took most of their damage from being staggered, so you just hit him in the legs until he got staggered, and then you stab him in the face. However, since you can't actually do damage to his legs, I don't think it was possible to stagger him from his legs, so I spent about 30 minutes throwing glintstone pebbles at his face. And that was quite exciting. We also did Rabath's Rise last time, which had a magical cannon in it. And we are now at this church district high road. And I remembered that something in the church district we were supposed to do. And so I went and looked back at our previous videos because I kind of knew where it was. And I realized the item that we got was called the prayer room key. And so I looked just to make sure I had the key still. But here we have the prayer room key. It opens the door to the prayer room in the house of worship found in the church district of the Shadow Keep. So we're looking for something called the House of Worship, which could be this. That seems pretty reasonable to think that this is the House of Worship. Although I don't know what the Shadow Keep is. Could also lead me to believe that if this is the Shadow Keep, then this might be the House of Worship. We'll figure it out, because it's kind of, I would still call this maybe part of the church district. But anyways, I just realized, does this have like, is this drawn with real topography? Like these dotted lines here. Isn't it like with maps you're supposed to draw like arrows or some sort of lines to indicate which way like the slope is going? So this would indicate that down the slope, it's sloping down this way, and then here it's sloping down that way. Maybe. It would make sense if they actually based it off of real topography. I just never really thought of it before. Anyway, so we got these two paths ahead of us. That path, even though it looks like it just goes to a mountain, there appears to be a doorway there, right? So we'll probably go there second then. And I think I explored all of that back there around the rise, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe I should take a look real quick just to make sure. And nothing ever came of that snake skin that we found last episode. I assume that maybe that has something to do with the jail then. Oh, what the heck? That did not look like a deer at first. I think I did actually explore over here. But yeah, maybe, I don't know why that snake skin was there. We should try and keep it in mind, actually. It was all the way up here. What should I mark it as? Like, this is kind of like it's a quest flag of some sort. I assume that we're either going to have to go there again for something else. Like, someone's going to be like, oh, I need some snakeskin, like, particles or something. And then we'll go there and get it. Or someone will ask where you can find a snakeskin and we'll know. Or it's just indicating to us that there is a giant snake somewhere. Which, since we didn't see it going this way, it's probably in the jail. Or it could be at wherever we're going here. Ooh. Hold up, what's going on over there? So at nighttime, you sometimes see these blue things which have larval tears. I assume this is one of those. Got a pack of wolves right now, but Larval tier. Correct. What's going on over there? That looks like a guy, right? What is that? That's not a guy. It's a... I think it's a marionette, maybe? Yeah, it's marionettes. So that means we're approaching some sort of magical area. There's a lot of marionettes here. How did I miss my second attack there? Ah, this is annoying. I think I'm going to use magic. I realize I forgot to re-equip my Dragon Crest Great Shield. Ow. Probably need that again to actually take less physical damage, which most of the time you're taking physical damage. And then here, probably just the green turtle, or the two-headed turtle talisman for now. Okay, so we did find another larval tier. Let's take a look over this ledge, see if we can figure out what that is. This definitely looks like a church. Kind of. It doesn't have a statue, though, so maybe it's not a church. I can't tell what that is there in the middle. If it was a church, it'd be a statue of Marika, right? But it's kind of hard to tell. Also, we definitely can't get to it from here. Not sure. We never really figured out how to get down to this area. Maybe from up here, though, we'll figure it out. Or there's going to be a cave or something. Or this is possibility. These plateaus. Doesn't really look like it, though. That plateau over there has... looks like a cave right here that goes probably over here. We'll keep that in mind for the future, I guess. And then there's that. Okay. We'll be going over there at a later date. And then what's up there? There's like a bunch of chairs, right? So we could actually get up here then, huh? So this is where we saw that door. But it seems like here there's something. Bunch of chairs in a circle, maybe? No, it's gravestones. Oh, what the heck? More marionettes over there, I think. Oh, a big guy. Wait, you're not a big... Well, I mean, you're kind of big, but you weren't strong. Ow. I do like that I keep breaking multiple people with a single swing. Oh, hello. I would like to hit these two. What the? What is this? I was not expecting that. I wasn't even expecting him to, like, fly up in the air like that and try and cast a spell, but then him to, like, continue flying around and breathe, like, death everywhere. That was incredibly unexpected. Not really worth the reward, though. Oh, there's an item over here. Purple item. Oh my god! Okay, so now we know that it's those birds that do it, though, huh? Ow. Because we saw the bird do it that time. I can't believe that missed. What the? Oh, it's another one of these guys? I need to kill you. I wonder, you could probably get that spell, I would imagine. Although, it makes sense for these, like, necromancery dudes to have it. But the fact that the other guys had it. I think I let that other guy come back to life. But if it's only one guy, it should be fairly manageable. Yeah, it's more surprising that the, like, warrior dude with the sword and shield had it. Is that just not going to explode? Only explodes if I get close to it, I guess. That was annoying. I heard something still. That... I mean, they did say those are exceedingly rare, I think. Because we actually also found one in the church that I went back to look for the prayer key item that we got. What the? Oh, it's a warthog. But it's just a crafting material. Oh, it's guys with the bandit curved swords, one of the best weapons in the game. Okay, these guys also have that spell. You can't just spam it. This warthog is gonna be the death of me. He's doing it again. That spell is incredibly annoying to deal with. Hey, a bandit's curved sword. I think I already had 2 of those, though. So that means there are 3 guys to farm bandits' curved swords off of right here, but I think there's already probably a better place at the beginning of the game to farm them. Oh my gosh, it got dark. So why are there skeletons, like, all over this place? They're not just at the cemetery part. And why do they all have this annoying death breath flying spell? The really annoying part about the move is the breath, like, lingers on the floor. I don't know if you were catching that from the video, but the breath stays around on the floor and does damage to you if you walk into it. Oh, it's one of you. I guess that makes sense. I will mark you just in case we ever need to find you again. What does that give us? Well-pickled turtleneck. Is that like mana regen or something? Where would I even see it? This is where all the pickled stuff is. Well pickled. Temporarily grants large boost to stamina recovery. Also requires scorpion livers, which I don't have in large supply, so... Well... Hey, dear. So I think that was the point of this area, then. There's 2 more skeletons, I don't know. Oh, they're more bandit curve sword guys. Are you another bandit curve sword dude? He's got glowing eyes, so he gives extra runes. Okay, we've made it to almost morning, so we can actually see again. Okay. Please get off, so we can kill these dudes. What? I got a backstab there, but it did not work. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's something that happens in Souls games, but it's annoying when it does. Alright, so that's kind of this part of the area. Didn't seem that useful, except maybe the well-pickled turtle necks that we can now craft. I'm kind of curious. I want to see what happens as it turns to morning here if this disappears. So I'm pretty sure they're only around at night. But there's not... I don't know exactly how long it's going to take for morning. I don't know what the cycles are like in this game. I assume it's also, like, just gonna be lame, right? It's just gonna disappear. And then I'm gonna be like, whoa, what did I expect? It's almost to what looks like... Are you kidding me? I'm just gonna assume it's not. It doesn't matter. It's not a huge deal either way. More marionettes. Lots and lots of marionettes everywhere. Honestly, don't see a good reason to fight them. Something fell off a cliff. What's that over there? Is that a tree or is that a beast? Also, oh, if we keep going this way, it's gonna go around that castle. Maybe I should hold off on this for a second. That looked like it was leading down, though. Maybe that'll take us down where I was trying to figure out how to get. There are so many marionettes around. There's some over here, too? Why are you all the way over here? I'm not seeing any worthwhile stuff. Okay, so when I saw water around this place, I kind of assumed the water was a little deeper, but now that we're actually here, it looks like I could probably just walk over. There's a bunch of them here, too. Well, I guess I'll explore around it first, even though I really do want to go inside. But let's see. Can I walk on this water? Yes. What was this material? Oh, glintstone. Yeah, that is definitely going to be a magical area then. Oh. Well, we kind of knew that from the marionettes already. Oh, there's side paths? What's over here? Why would I come over here? It just takes me to the front. Is this an entrance? Possibly. I don't think so. There's a cup where usually starlight shards are found. Which I think we already confirmed that in the DLC there are still starlight shards to be found. Yep. We did use a few starlight shards last time. But I guess I have plenty, so... This wolf has glowing eyes. I think I will take it out just for the free runes. More marionettes. I don't know why there's so many enemies around here. There seems to be a whole lot of nothing. Except for enemies. Did I just see something? No, I think I missaw. I thought I saw like a cross. Okay. I hear a beetle. Now, how the directional sound works in this game is it's usually if you're looking at it, you can hear it. So that means it's right over that way. So we'll probably see it when we try and go down. So that way must be like this, essentially, which should take us down here. Is it going to take us there? I'm not sure. I should... Somewhere around here, I'm just going to mark, like, treasure icon. Although I don't think that's actually my treasure icon, but I'll try and remember that it is for now, because first I want to go into this big building here. Okay, here's a side entrance, though. Looks like we can actually go into. What is this place? Can we finally get a name drop? Cathedral of Manus, Metyr. It seems like it might be a boss fight, just straight up. No, there's a person over there. I mean, it could become a boss fight, but... There's a grace on the other side. I'm gonna leave and grab the grace first. That's weird that... Why would I only be able to open the door from the other side? Like, why even bother locking it from this side, I guess is my point, right? Because I'm pretty sure I could just walk in the front entrance and be on the other side of that door. Place is kind of spooky, though. Thought I saw something. Oh, whoops. Yup, the grace is named the same thing. Okay, can I just open this? Yes. That's so weird that there's another way. but you can't open it from that side, but then you can just walk around a few feet. It's not even like very far. It's just an awkward door. Like, why even put a door there, I guess, is the real point of this conversation. Like, it's... What? Oh, you followed me in here? I hate mosquitoes. They're so difficult to hit. There we go. Very vulnerable to fire, though. What's going on here? Is there a reason to climb this? No. I'm probably gonna rest before I actually talk to this guy. But first we gotta check if there's anything else going on around here. I don't see anything, and we don't have quite enough runes to level up still. Need like 40,000 more runes. Alright, well, I guess I'll rest. The only reason I could think of for there to be an exit... well, I guess what I'm trying to say is... This isn't supposed to be an entrance over here. It's supposed to be an exit, baiting you into walking this way, and then hearing the beetle, and then being like, I need to go down to find the beetle, right? I think it's all just like pathfinding. What's that called in games where they're like giving you hints to go directions? Can't remember what that's called. Like some games use like color or something to attract you to places. Oh, I can't attack here. This is a no fight zone. Okay. But this game likes to do it with items a lot, and I would count the noise of the treasure beetle or treasure scarab as that as well. Kind of explore around. If I was that guy and this person like walks in here and is walking around all over the place and doesn't come and talk to me immediately, I'd be like, what the heck is this guy doing? Alright, well, I'm not seeing a whole lot to do in here except for walk up to you. Anything behind you here? This seems like it should go. So, like, there's a secret tunnel under here, right? It's one of those where, like, the slab will move out of the way or something. Maybe not, but kind of looks like it could be. Anyways.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Ymir. Welcome to Manus Metyr. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Hole-laden necklace and ruins map. Let's check out those two items real quick. A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone hollowed out from the inside. Use at a hallowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. It was a teaching of Count Ymir. The fate of the one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, write this down. So, whole laden necklace. Where am I supposed to use it? A hallowed ruin. Do we know what that is? I don't think so. I don't think we found any hallowed ruins yet. Oh, okay, this tells us where the hallowed ruins are. A simple old map, faded and dirty, acquired from Count Ymir, High Priest, indicates the location of a hallowed ruin. I only wish to be of service to thee. See, it's weird that it says a hallowed ruin instead of the hallowed ruin. That makes me think that there's going to be multiple of them. But they are only showing us one at the moment. Where the heck? Is this really the best view I could get of this? I don't see a way that I could have a better view. Where is that? I don't even, like, it doesn't even tell me which one the hallowed ruin is. I feel like we haven't seen this area yet, otherwise I would probably know. This doesn't look particularly familiar, especially that formation on the right side. We might talk to him in a second here. Is it this? Which would indicate that it's flipped upside down? But then that would mean that there's like buildings over this way, which doesn't really make any sense. Nothing reminds me of that quite yet. So I'm not sure. Let's have a talk with him.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
It's definitely suspicious. He doesn't seem like someone who's actually trying to help us. I feel like if we go do that, it's probably gonna like lead us to some horrible demon or something.
Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth.
Ooh. What does he have? Glintstone Pebble. We have it. We have it. We have it. We have it. Miriam's Vanishing. Conceals self in glintstone haze. Miriam was the guy in Ronnie's where Ronnie's Great Rune was, right? Sorcerer of a preceptor who served the Carrion royal family, used to conceal oneself in glintstone haze, reappearing after a few seconds have passed. Directional inputs determine where one will reappear. Wait, what? Is it a teleport or is it an invisibility? The curator of the study hall was such a master of the sorcery that it now bears her name. So we do remember that Miriam liked to teleport around that area. So I guess that's kind of the idea. Ours would probably not be nearly as effective as hers was. I'm definitely going to get it. Is it useful? I don't know. I have no idea.
I, too, am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We, too, are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. It's utter brilliance. Oh, yes. Do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
What? What does that mean?
Is something here to squeeze another lesson?
The little boy. The heck are you talking about? Also, there's a skull with a broken rune in it in here. But I can't attack. Oh, I guess I can roll. What do you mean, the little boy? I thought I looked around here pretty thoroughly. And I have no idea what you're talking about. So I either missed something or you're crazy. There. You were not here before, were you? Oh, I think I've heard of this weapon. Is that the Shadow Katana? I've seen some video titles talking about a Shadow Katana. That sure looks like a Shadow Katana to me.
I've no interest in small talk.
You don't
My
sound like
only
a boy.
concerns are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them.
Okay, we'll probably talk to that person a little bit more. I don't think that's what I was looking for there. So when I walked in here, it's very possible that that person was there the whole time. And I just assumed it was like part of the rubble or something. Very possible. And she acts like she's been here the whole time, honestly.
Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it. Begone. There is nothing more to say. Begone. There is nothing.
So, even if I wanted to get this Shadow Katana from this person, killing them here is not even an option. Yeah, and obviously, I'm always trying to do NPC's quests first to get their items. But like, if I wanted to kill this person, I can't even attack them because this is a no-fight zone. So what the heck are you talking about? There's a boy somewhere.
Is something here to squeeze?
Oh, okay.
Ah, you Metyr.
Maybe she wasn't there at
Well, I
the
hope
start.
that she behaved at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister too has a heart of gold.
So she has a sister, but you're not telling me who it is. That's suspicious. That means that I might already know who it is. Still not seeing it, a little boy.
Begone. There is nothing more.
Okay. Let me run around a little bit more. See if I can figure out. Okay, so this is where the no-fight area, and maybe that's the reason for the gate, I guess. But still, it doesn't matter because it's open on that side. I don't know. It's very odd that there's a gate there, right? What the heck did you mean, the little boy? How does this happen? Excuse me. What the heck was that all about? That was interesting. I guess I should probably check these dead ends again then, right? Because after a comment like that, you'd expect if I missed something that there's now something here. I am not seeing anything though. I would have expected whoever it is, though, to be in the no fight zone. I do not see anyone. Let me walk out the front door real quick, see if they're here. No. The only other place I could very much expect someone to be is in that little cemetery right outside the other exit to this place. Which we're gonna go that direction anyways, because I want to go to where that beetle was. It's up there. Like some weird lights. I haven't been looking up because he said watch your feet, but maybe it is up. Maybe it's behind him. No. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking. It seems like it's one of those things. Like, why would he say that if there wasn't something that I was looking for, right? It makes me wonder that I've missed something, and I feel like if I've missed something, it must be obvious, right? And what's the little boy? I don't understand. I wanted to try that spell out, too. Where'd the person go again?
Be gone. There is nothing.
Okay. Well, let's go out here. See if we can find anyone here. I mean, I didn't look super carefully the last time I was out here. This is still part of the no fighting zone. I didn't realize that when we first got here. So that tells me that there could very well be someone out here. This area is suspicious just because it has a lot of flowers. Oh! Yuri, beloved child, taken before his time. Oh, is this must be the boy. I guess that makes sense. Like, technically, it's at my feet. What is the significance of that, though? There's probably some importance, but we've never heard the name Yuri, I don't think. Have I heard it? Like 50-50. I almost feel like we've heard it. But it wasn't important when it was mentioned, I don't think. Or maybe it was, but because I hadn't heard the name before. I don't know, I think there's a chance that we've heard that name before. Oh, it was one of the old turtles. Hey, old turtle. I'll leave you alone, I guess. So let me go try out this spell real quick. And then we will travel down that hill and see what's there. I've been meaning to get rid of this Glintblade trio anyways. It's kind of bad. Only takes one spell slot. Yeah, that is. Now, can you use it to teleport through walls? No. is interesting, but I don't really know what to use it for. It could be a quest-related spell, because it just doesn't seem all that useful. We'll keep it equipped for now, though. I got so many spells that I don't really use anyways. Okay, so now we gotta go find that beetle, huh? Or scarab. Someone fell off the cliff. There are just wolves everywhere around here. Wolves and marionettes. Was there something up here? No. Okay. Gotta listen now. How close am I? It was further that way. Gotta keep our eye out. Could be other secrets around here pretty easily. Okay, it's still ahead of me. I hear it now. Here's a cave. It's in the cave? No. Get out of here. It's right there, I see it. Ash of War, Carrion Sovereignty. I wonder if that is the move that Relana was using. Usable on swords. This Ash of War grants magic affinity, Carrion Sovereignty skill passed down the Carrion royal family. Transform blade into a magical greatsword and bring it down. Additional inputs, horizontal sweep, charge, either attack to enhance potency. Yeah, that sounds exactly like what Relana used in the boss fight. Hers was giant. I imagine that ours isn't going to take up an entire boss room like hers did, but... So that takes care of the beetle. But I'm thinking there's still gotta be some reason to come this way. I mean, I guess that would be a sufficient reward. So maybe that's it. What are we looking at? We're looking at Bonnie Village down there. Yeah, this isn't gonna take me any further down, I don't think. So how the heck do we get down there? I still am not seeing any feasible way. I mean, I guess over here is maybe the only next logical place to check, which we haven't been to yet. But this DLC has liked to do a lot of like caves that go underground into entirely new areas. So maybe it's something like that. But anyways, we got a cool Ash of War. I don't know if it'd be that useful. It's kind of a niche thing, right? Charging attacks tend to be pretty good when you could get a free hit in, but otherwise not that useful. Sword Hand of Knight Yolan. Count Ymir High Priest. So, what we're left with is this cave here, right? We explored all around here. Didn't well, I guess we did accomplish. I just was kind of expecting there to be more here. I don't know if I should be disappointed or not. We got a quest, but I don't really know where to go for the quest. I'm still staring at the map trying to figure it out, but I don't know. It doesn't look familiar to me. So it could be on some of the portion that we haven't unlocked yet. Or I could just be not understanding it. The question that I had is, if it is this, I feel like usually the maps are not upside down, so I don't think it could be that. Even though it does look similar to that. We'll go through that doorway. Who knows? Maybe this doorway will take us down below to that area. But yeah, we didn't find the prayer room, and we're in the church district. This is the church district high road, which means there has to be a church district lower area, probably, right? Which would probably be this thing. We'll see. Maybe it'll take us there. Who knows? That was an interesting area, though. I do definitely want to try and continue that story, or that quest if we can. And that shadow katana looks very appealing. I would definitely try it out at least, if we got it. I wonder what it would scale off of. Because obviously everything around there is like magic stuff. So you'd think that maybe it could be magic scaling. But Shadow tells me that it's maybe a death weapon, and I think death scales off of magic and faith. Anyways, this is going up and not down, so... could be taking us to the fortress that I wasn't quite planning on going to yet. Are there any secrets along the side of this? I'm just gonna hope no. If anything looks like particularly suspicious, then I would investigate it, but nothing really does. Uh-oh. Could be an invader. There wasn't like a thing to get off your horse. I think we just entered the fortress area. I don't think it's an invader. So where are we? Church District entrance. Okay. So I guess this just means it's the road to the Church District. Which means we're still looking for... what was it? Shadow Keep? I guess this is probably the Shadow Keep as well, maybe. House of Worship. Okay, so the Church District is in the Shadow Keep. That's just what it is. It's kind of an interesting area. Shadow Keep Church District. What's going on here? This is creepy. There's I think that's a legendary item right above my head there. Because it's got like a really big radiant aura coming off of it. I can't see the color. I think it's yellow. It's just hard to tell the color at this distance. I mean, I guess I could probably jump onto that roof. But this is at least the most obvious way to go first. Oh. Did I try it? I mean, I'm right next to a Grace, right? I feel like you must be able to lower this water, right? This seems like an elevator shortcut. Hold up. Can I pull this? No. It definitely wouldn't have an interactable lever here if it wasn't a usable shortcut. I'm gonna do it, but I think there's a 99% chance I die. Yeah, okay. There was that 1% chance that the water is imaginary, illusory, I don't know. They changed the rules of the game and all of a sudden I could swim. Hold up. Hang on just 1 second. You think if I take this elevator down, I just die? Hold up. I need my runes to spawn over here. The problem that could very easily occur here is that my runes somehow spawn on this elevator. And that would be bad. I think it's just going to kill me. Yeah. So we cheated the elevator somehow. What? That doesn't seem like that was supposed to happen. I think also, like, I'm entering the Shadowkeep area from the back. Okay, my runes did spawn here. So the lever should work now. No. That's so weird. I want to see if it comes back. Oh, you know what it is? Yeah, I saw it. The elevator came back. My dead body landed on the elevator. It came back right there. I'm fairly positive that it's going to be up again. Yes. That's so weird. The fact that you can't... Like, I've clearly moved the elevator, but I still can't use the elevator. That's very interesting. Well, let me make a note of this elevator real quick. So that was... I'm gonna leave it up. I assume that there's a lever at the bottom of it as well. So that indicates to me, obviously, that you could drain this water somehow. I'm gonna jump. This seems very makeable. Actually, they just want you to land on this. I think you can make that as well. Is there anything else that's, like, easy? I'm pretty sure this jump is easy, but I am just gonna try this. Well, come on. There we go. We're gonna watch out for... Oh, these are crabs. I thought these were, like, demons eating the dead bodies. They're just, like, crabs. Crab eggs. Oh, no! When my first attack missed, I panicked, and I rolled, and then lock-on almost got me killed because it made me almost roll off the cliff. So I stayed locked onto him even though he was dead. Hey, Mr. Crab. These guys are worth actually quite a bit of souls. This is like 1,000 souls per crab. Well, 800, but it's close enough to 1,000 in my book. Considering the amount of effort required to kill these crabs. So can I get over there is another question. I think so, but at the same time, there's just water over there. I don't think I was supposed to come this way. I'm very quickly realizing that they did not intend people to enter the Shadowkeep from this side. No, they did. Because it just occurred to me that that's like floating wood, right? That's not like a tree or something. That's under the water. So my question is, like, they obviously intended you to be able to do something over here. My question is, should I try and just make this jump over here? How far can I jump? Oh, no. Very far. That's pretty far to have to go. I don't think I can make that. I think it's really close, but I do not think I make that. Well, let's go this way and see where it takes us then. What is happening? There's something under there. What is that? It sounds like a machine, and it sounds like... That is a legendary item. Oh, it's knocking over trees. What on earth? I really hope it can't knock over this terrain. That would be messed up if it could. So what's the point of this tree? I have a feeling if I go to this tree, it's gonna lead to my death. Uh-oh, the thingy is close. Whatever is down there. What are you? Is that a giant crab, or what is that? I can't see. There's too much glare. Can anyone tell what that is? Is that a tree spirit, maybe? Could be a tree spirit. I don't see anything that I could do from here. Go around. It doesn't seem to be able to attack me. Even though it's definitely seems like it's aggroed. So my question would be is if you can get rid of this water, how do you get to this item once you get rid of the water? Unless you can bring the water back somehow. These are not the easiest jumps in the world, by the way. Like, these are pretty precise. It makes me wonder about this area. This item might be very special. Or it could be just an item that everyone finds. But, like, these jumps are slightly longer than you would expect for jumps that they intend you to do. That's not even worth it at all. So disappointing. So that's the entire purpose of this? That's so worthless. So then I can't do anything here? Because I can't go any further. The only possibility is making that jump over there. I guess I'll try it, but I don't have high hopes. I just don't want to accidentally lose my runes doing something stupid. Let's first do this jump. Okay. Reasonable. Alright, we're just gonna go for it and see what happens. Okay, it's doable. I was very wrong. What? These guys explode, right? They're everywhere. I gotta calm down and be smart. So I can go further then, this way, huh? Maybe they did intend this, but this is... Oh, these guys are so tanky. He knocked his friend over. Fireproof liver. Yeah, I'm very much thinking that the Shadow Keep is where we might meet Mesmer. Seems like a high likelihood. Especially with that fireproof liver. The fact that it's a Shadow Keep, which seems pretty important. Could you chill out? These fire dudes. So is there anything else I could do? Who are you? Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah, he seems like a Mesmer follower. Why was that so loud? Ow! I didn't expect that to work like that. This guy's so difficult to approach. That went over the roof right there. I can't even hit you. This is crazy. He's got so many unique spells, and he does like the same move for all of them. Okay. Yeah, this is the double one. Oh, there, Sparky. So, I mean, the next area that I was going to go to was going to be the Shadow Keep. So the fact that this detour that we took also took us there is kind of funny. Ember of Mesmer. Well, am I gonna have to jump on that? This path doesn't... What is that noise? What am I hearing? Is it that tree spirit thing again, or whatever's under the water? It's back. But yeah, everything that I do on this path just does not seem right. Like, they want me to make that jump? Are you for real? That jump is messed up. Try to see if there's anything else to do, because that does not seem correct. I mean, it seems doable, let me say that. I'm just worried that I'm gonna, like, overshoot it on accident or something. Because you have very little control, and the platform you're landing on is not massive, but... Oh, I jumped too early, but it worked out. Okay. You know... I mean, this is very familiar to some things you have to do in Souls games. However, usually you don't have to make jumps quite this difficult leading up to it. It's usually just like you land on something that you're not expecting to have to land on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a tree spirit. That looked like a tree spirit that just came to the surface. I was still debating, like, because I saw, like, kind of tentacle-looking things, which I'm pretty sure are just its branches. But it could have been like a giant squid or something. So is this the only way to go? Like, can I go this way? I'm afraid of going too far and then sliding off a cliff here. I don't think there's anything to do, and I couldn't climb up this, right? Yeah, I cannot climb up that. What else do we got? What's over there? Okay, a lever. That, I would presume, is the lever to lower the water. Which means I need to get over there, go that way. I can't tell if there's a ladder there or not. No reason to go down that path or this path. Definitely can't make that jump. So the only option is into the roof here. Which means we have to land on this thing. This reminds me so much of the church in Dark Souls 3, where the Deacons of the Deep are. Is very reminiscent of that rooftop area. I guess I just go for it. Huh? I don't see anything else I could possibly do, so. Is this the best landing method? I think so. Good thing it didn't just like break. That would have been obnoxious. So if I want to get that item, probably go over there. This way seems stupid to go. It's just crabs everywhere. Where was... I think this was maybe what I was looking at up there. Or no, I was looking at that down there. So there's a door down there, which I presume might lead us to where I was looking before with the lever. I'm surprised no enemies have tried to push me off yet. Stormhawk feather. So if I go here and drop down, it should eventually take me over there still. Is there anything up here? Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that they wanted you to make all of those jumps in succession to get over. Well, I don't see anything down there. I'm just gonna hope. I didn't see this path from up there, obviously. Lightning-proof pickled liver. That's not really what I was expecting to find around here. So what's this way, then? I really could use a shortcut. That would be great. Oh. Okay. You know, we'll fight fire with magic. Oh, he did the single one instead of the double. Okay, my magic is pretty good against this guy. I should probably have a sword out walking into a room like this. I don't trust this room at all. One of these walls like gonna collapse and an enemy gonna attack me? Rune of an unsung hero. How big is that? 50,000. It's pretty big. Oh, this is... Okay, that goes over where I saw the lever. There's an item right there. I don't know. This is a statue of Marika, which means that must be a Skadu fragment. I'm very nervous about getting killed by something stupid right now. Dang it. He got me with immediately casting again. Ow. And this is that other path that we saw. I want that. But if I do it, I could fall. I should really have my swords out as I walk through a small doorway like that. I really would just love to find some sort of shortcut. Contraption does not move. This elevator also goes down. This one I don't think I could even, like, cheese to turn on because I would die immediately upon entering the water. Whereas the other one, I fell a little bit before I entered the water, so my character's body could actually hit the ground. I really want to go for that. So we know there's 2 paths out here. What's the other path, then? That doorway could be the shortcut that I'm looking for. Just gotta make sure that nothing wants to kill me. Ooh, the prayer room key.
Queen Marika, mother to us all, favor me with thy grace. I have met many who would threaten or distress thee, and quelled each and all. And I hereby swear to never cease. So please, grant me thy grace. Leave me with my solitary light. Queen Marika.
Oh, it's Quilin, or Queline.
Bestow thy grace. Take not from me my solitary light.
Uh-oh. Hold up, what does this iris thing do? I don't think it does anything good, right? To deny them light in all its forms. Fire Knight Queline. Okay, so it is that guy. I wanted to make sure that it was the guy who attacked us. I cannot attack in this room. I mean, like, what are the odds? Usually in these games, if you could use an item, then that is the way to progress the quest. There are some cases where there's multiple items that you could use. I'm wondering if this is one of those cases, because, like, if you think about the places that I got the items for this, I guess most people who... The problem is I haven't gone in the front of the Shadow Keep, so I don't know how easy it is to get here from the front of the Shadow Keep. But most people who go to the Shadow Keep are going to go here first, probably. So they will have this key. So they will be able to get into this room. However, the item that I have to give him is from the Fort of Reprimand. And it was in that, like, back alley part of the Fort of Reprimand where I killed that Omen killer. And I don't know if this item is farmable. I did never get another one. The other thing to take into account is because this is the guy who just kind of attacked me twice already, should I just use it on him and he's like the test dummy? What is he saying?
Queen Marika, I implore thee, bestow thy grace. Take not from me my solitary light.
He says don't take his light. And this item takes your light. Or it denies them light. This is such a tough decision because I think I might be messing up a quest line if I do this. There's potential that this messes up a quest, right? Should I look it up? I don't want to just like mess up an entire quest in the DLC because I felt like just using the item that I found. I will probably look it up before we use it. Let me finish exploring this area. And I think we'll start with that lever. Should be this way. Be careful though, there could be enemies. Okay, there were two. I was worried there was a third one for a second, but... So is this jump gonna be makeable? I couldn't really tell from far. Oh, it's not really much of a jump. There is a ladder there. Okay, just be careful we don't fall or do something stupid. Hefty beast bone. I wasn't ready for that. So, where are we now? This seems like somewhere we're gonna have to drop down in the future. The future being maybe if this up here lowers the water. Should I try this before going the other way? I guess I didn't really consider that. I could go the other way first. Because I'm fairly certain this is going to lower the water. But has there been... Well, besides that... That one item seemed like it was only gettable because the water was there, right? I don't think they would do that, but at the same time, I don't see how you would ever get there without the water. Unless there's like a path under the water that would bring you up that I couldn't see. And I still want to grab that thing on the statue's hand. Just the problem is getting here is not quick. It's very easy to die. Okay, an elevator. This was probably a good idea to go this way. Wait, hold up. Okay. Last second it occurred to me there was a chance this elevator goes down and kills me immediately. So you have to understand that I had to get off just in case. It goes very high. What the heck? I am hoping that there is a shortcut on the other side of this. Is there anything? I don't see anything. Just don't fall, please. Yeah, ever since we glitched that one elevator, I figured there was a small chance that that could ruin everything for me. Assuming that there is like a grace up here, which I think there will be, then it'll be really easy for me to just come down here and immediately try that jump. This is a really long elevator though, which means it's not taking us anywhere we've been before. We should watch for any possible drop-offs or anything. Although it's going to be really hard. This elevator's pretty big. It's going to be hard to see. They have done it on a big elevator before. The one that leads up to the Giants area. Oh, it's really dark. So you honestly can't see anything. That one that leads up to the Giants area had Melena's stuff. Specimen Storehouse. Can't help but notice there's not a Grace here. Oh, I almost fell off with that guy. Dropped an item down there. I don't think I care enough. So you're really telling me there's no shortcut? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm also very acutely aware that we probably shouldn't have entered Shadowkeep like this. It's making for an interesting exploring experience, I feel like. Especially... Oh, okay, there is a Grace here. Especially if we lower the water early. It might be interesting... Because we might not run into some problems that other people would run into. But at the same time, this storehouse seems like you're supposed to enter it from that elevator, right? Maybe I did enter the Shadowkeep correctly. I'm not going this way right now. We'll save that for a little bit later. We gotta go finish what we were doing. I could drop down there. I don't think I could get that item either way. There's another item right there. And you could obviously land on these bookshelves. Or that table, even. Like, it's guaranteed that you can make that all. Wait, where'd the elevator go? There it is. Let's... Oh, I should spend the runes, though. Although that'll bring everyone back. I forgot that there was 2, like, mesmer wizards down here, plus a whole bunch of bats that I killed. So, I do think I'm gonna go pull the lever first. Because it might make getting this Marika statue item easier. And if it doesn't really matter that much. Sorry, I'm kind of doing this in the most convoluted way possible. But there's just parts of me that, like, think I'm gonna miss something if I just, like, go the first way that I find. So what's gonna happen, if this does lower the water, then we're gonna have a whole lot more to explore out here before we even go into that specimen storehouse. Okay, cutscene. So something big is happening. It's a lot like that door that you open at in New Londo Ruins. In Dark Souls 1. That unfloods the whole New Londo Ruins area. Maybe that item would now be on the ground? Because there was that body there. There's a Grace below me. My question is, can I push it back? No. See, I'm pretty sure that item that was on there fell down below. Or, like, at least the corpse that held it fell down below, which would have taken the item with it if we had not already grabbed the item. So, like, is there anything that can be done in here? Yes, you could very easily drop down there. So that seems like the most straightforward way to go get that grace, is you just drop down there. But first I want to see if this is a Scadu fragment, which I'm pretty sure it is. You know, there might not be a whole lot down there. It might just be... Oh, did the fragment go down? Ah, that might be bad, actually. No, it did not. You still have to jump on her hand, huh? Is this jump easier? I don't really want to walk across her shoulders, though. That part seems like it's just asking me to fail. Okay. It is a scatting fragment. There's a wizard dude there. So this is not where the grace is. Okay, I guess walking across her shoulders was not that difficult. Question is, can you even get back? Think so? I think I just want to get the grace and call it. If I fall, though, then we're going to be in for a little bit of an adventure. Okay, I did not fall. So the other question is, what do we do with Fire Knight Queeline? I'm going to mark him. The other marker I have is for that jail that we still need to go to. I think in between episodes, I'm going to, as briefly as possible, look up him and see if he has multiple quest branches or not. If that's the only quest branch, then I can very easily take it, and I would count that as me discovering. Like, I have all the items for it, right? So I would count that as me discovering it. I'm just hesitant to do it because I don't know if he possibly has a different quest. It seems like if I take this quest path, then he might just die, right? Like, it doesn't seem like a very good thing we're about to do to this man. Okay. They obviously pointed out the grace to us to try and lead us to come here immediately. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll activate the summoning pool. And I like want to peek out my head. Is a tree spirit should be around here somewhere, right? It was knocking over these trees for a fact. The water scared. I thought that something was coming again. They did it again. I think we'll explore this area next time, though. We had an interesting path getting here. Okay, so we're at 9 Scadu tree blessing already. If I remember correctly, they like updated these somewhat to make the first, I think there's 20 of them total. The first 10 are like more effective and the last 10 are less effective. Something like that. In the scheme of things, I don't think it mattered for my playthrough at all because I was probably always going to have more Scadu blessings than most people were for every single area because I was gonna explore more and fight bosses less. Like, you could see that I've kind of, when I get to an area, I kind of want to explore everything get all the resources I can and then go to the boss, or maybe not even go to the boss, maybe go to a different area first and also explore that one and then fight the bosses. So I think it wasn't really going to matter in the grand scheme of things for me. I was always going to have a good number of blessings to fight everything, but so yeah, I am going to look up Queeline and see what his quest is. And we do have enough to do another vigor level up. So we're 2 away from 60. Oh, wow. I didn't realize just how close we were. We're 2 away from 60 vigor. And then I guess we're doing intelligence to see if we can use that Ralana's Twin Moon spell. Anyways, I think this was a productive episode. What did we get done today? We started here at the Church District High Road. We went over here to the Cathedral of Manus. How did he say it? Metyr? I think he said Metyr. We met Ymir, who gave us a map and an item to use at the area the map led to. I don't recognize the area yet, so we'll try and figure that out. We also met Yolan, who looked like she had what I've seen going around as maybe the Shadow Katana. And then we decided to take this other road, which led us into the Church District, Shadowkeep. We also found use for the prayer key, which you find here in the Church of the Crusade. That gets you to Fire Knight Queeline. And there's an option for us to use... What the heck was that item called? Something Iris. Iris of Occultation. Which apparently denies light from someone, and he's begging for Queen Marika to not deny him light. So that seems a little suspicious, but I'm going to look up his quest briefly and try and see if there's multiple things that you could do, or if this is the only option. If it's the only option, I will take it. If it is not the only option, then I will have to reevaluate and weigh what the options are, I guess. See, like, which one's harder to find is probably the one I would go with. But anyways, we also found this storehouse, which we need to go back to. And we are now at the Sunken Chapel, which is probably the next place we're going to explore. I do believe there's a tree spirit roaming around here somewhere. So we'll expect to fight that. That might be all there is. I don't know how much is actually going to be around here. We also might want to teleport back up here and look at the area from up above, because now we can see the ground. And then after we do that part, we'll probably go to the storehouse. But at some point, we'll probably want to... We'll see if the storehouse leads to the front entrance. It looks like it probably will. And then from there, we could see what the rest of the Shadowkeep is. If we entered the back way, like, where the heck is the boss? Maybe the boss is in the storeroom, or it's here. This seems like a good candidate for the boss, because it's kind of a big arena, and it would mean that you're far away from it no matter which entrance you go through, and you'd probably have to go through the storehouse either way. So that's my prediction. I think this is the boss room. But anyways, I think that was a good episode. Lots of exploring. Like I said, gonna look up Queeline. And we will get back to this area in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully it's not too boring. Taking things slow, trying to discover everything on our own. This will probably be... Queeline will be the first thing that I look up in the entire DLC. Unless, of course, you count me seeing that Beast Man at the very beginning of the DLC that I somehow missed. Then I guess it would be the second thing that I'm technically looking up. But anyways, the goal is to discover as much as possible on our own, but at the same time, I don't want to mess up a quest. Like maybe there's a really cool quest line if we don't do this Iris of Occultation thing, right? So I would rather do the cool thing than like we just randomly have this item from halfway across the freaking universe that could just like mess up the quest for some reason. I just want to make sure it doesn't. But I'd be happy to use the item that we do have if I know that it's the only option. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.